Multnomah's connection to ABC is very, very strong. So when my time came to an end, the last 4 years, we had 4 students in the seminary from Rwanda. And with a plan, they had a ministry, it was growing, and they had a plan for a Bible college there. And we were aware of it. And Multnomah students rallied, and for 3 years, we tried to create a library for that ministry. So the connection started. Then we started taking teams over there. And so I was meeting all the people there. Ron Frost had been asked to come in and help them to figure out what do they need for this Bible college. So he was advising them, and he was there. And he was the one that said, check with G on a library. He's working with books all the time and selling them, trying to set up mission endowments from the sale, trying to get good books into students' hands. Yeah, see if he's part of it. So I'm jumping in partly because of the students from Africa Life Mission, and then Alan Hotchkiss. He partly recruited me to being a part of helping them and helping to start that library. So all of a sudden, Multnomah has close connections, and I ultimately get to this Bible college as it's starting, and I'm bringing some of the Multnomah things that we did in Bible marathons, and my students say, we have to do this Bible thing. And we have to start an organization. So that connection led to students at that new Bible college creating all the Bible in community, ABC. They said they named it that so I could remember it. And so far I haven't forgotten it, ABC. So all of a sudden, we've got a new organization with this Multnomah connection. And part of what we're doing, Multnomah faculty, Western faculty, Multnomah past students start donating books to a central library that's going to help all the libraries in Rwanda. And that starts to grow because of those connections. And then our church, Imago Dei, planted by Multnomah people, it's helping in the whole process and supporting me, sending me there. So the connections are like crazy. So when I heard, I knew the library was going to go sooner or later. I wouldn't have started 4 years earlier. If the school goes down, the library is going to go somewhere. And I would love for it to have a second life. A second life in Rwanda, helping all of the schools. And so when we heard that and came over, and it looked like it already was going to be go to some secular sources and be in libraries and so on. So we jumped in, and at this point, Jessup, who wants the Multnomah connection to be strong, they changed the direction they were going and said, well, maybe this library belongs more in Multnomah hands, and then in Multnomah hands in a project that's been going for the last 4 years in Rwanda. And so they have made arrangements that will include financial to box up and help to send in containers to Rwanda this whole great collection and give it a second life in a place where the online stuff and the e-books too expensive. That's going to come in the future, but for right now, the physical books are gold. And almost every country in that area have picked English as the language for education. So the timing was perfect. And I walked in that library and it just sort of crushed my heart to see this is a closed place, but this was my home away from home right here, and it looks like it's going to be again. My home away from home, but in Rwanda, helping a whole new group, a whole new church that desperately needs Bible training and Bible school and Bible resources as good as the Multnomah Library.